If you thought Team Ninja was planning a well-deserved break after the release of Wulong Fallen Dynasty, well, you're pretty much mistaken. According to the game director, Fumihiko Yasuda, Koei Tecmo Division has another open-world action RPG in the works, and is undoubtedly the most ambitious and challenging project the studio has ever put up for the consideration. What exactly is Rise of the Ronin, and why should you keep it in your peripheral vision as of its inevitable approach of 2024? Unfortunately, we're still a long way from the seeing of the samurai RPG emerge, as evidenced by Team Ninja's rather vague 2024 launch window announced back in 2022. Despite this, you can still obtain a slew of information about the game's plot, gameplay, and setting. So even if you're slightly a bit interested in this Team Ninja's latest venture, well, keep listening. Everything you need to know about it is right here. Ronin, or wandering samurai warriors who had no lord or master to obey, were once regarded as dishonorable and wayland strays, at least according to the samurai code. While adherent to the code, Rise of the Ronin will center its world on a wandering Ronin, a forgotten soul with no moral ties to any particular territory or kingdom. Rise of the Ronin transports you to the 19th century at the height of Japan's Edo period, when the country was plagued by disease outbreaks, a growing fear with the American embassy, and civil war. According to Team Ninja, the RPG will feature the most critical revolution in the Japanese history, which was meant that rather than avoiding such a sensitive topic, Rise of the Ronin will embrace them. To echo, Rise of the Ronin will be set in the 19th century, a dark period in Japan marked by an ongoing civil war, overseas wars, and the unforgiving string of diseases. You will be playing a role of a Ronin, a stray warrior who follows no particular code or master as you navigate the open world in turmoil. As things stand, not much more is known about the actual story. However, it appears that players will have a fair amount of opportunities to shape the narrative through a series of critical choices. Of course, this makes sense given that you have no lord or land to call your own. As a result, it appears that a large portion of the story will revolve around finding your own future world in which you can brand home and reclaim the honor that you once had. It should come to no surprise that the majority of the Rise of the Ronin gameplay will revolve around combat, primarily melee and stealth, with only a sliver of ranged. It will also turn the page on open world exploration, provide players with a plethora of landmarks to unearth, artifacts to scout, and territories to plunder. Considering Ghost of Tsushima, but with a heavy dose of Team Ninja's core ingredients, and you'll have a sense what I'm talking about. Team Ninja, the studio behind Rise of the Ronin, has a long history of creating well-executed action-packed RPGs with a slew of samurai chapters. To add some meat to the bones, well, as you have played or if you have heard of, they are also the ones that made Wulong Fallen Dynasty, yet another title that has transported players to a fictionalized version of the Three Kingdom period. Rise of the Ronin was first revealed at the State of Play showcase in September 2022. Since then, not much has been revealed, except that it will be released on PlayStation 5 sometime in 2024. According to this, it may be some time before we get a better picture of the Ronin in question, maybe perhaps sometime in the third quarter of 2023. Rise of the Ronin will be released exclusively on the PlayStation 5 sometime in 2024. Which means Xbox and Switch users are unlikely to see even a snippet of Team Ninja's specialty in the near future. This is subject to change, as the studio isn't afraid to share its work on the other platforms. Wulong Fallen Dynasty, as an example, was available day one as an exclusive for an Xbox Game Pass on March 3rd, 2023. It hasn't been confirmed, but if Rise of the Ronin is on timed contract, chances are it will lose its PlayStation 5 exclusivity within a year or so of its initial release. This of course includes the possibility of a PC port, which is arguably one of the most desired platforms in general. Well, do let me know what you think about Rise of the Ronin? Are you interested? Are you interested to hear more or even pick up the game of its inevitable release? Do like and subscribe. See you guys all later and have a wonderful day.